While hiking with my dog, a stranger froze, whispered, "Stay still," then pointed behind me. It was supposed to be a quiet Saturday hike through Pine Ridge Trail, the same place where I always took my German Shepherd, Max. The weather was perfect, the forest was calm, and the only sounds were birds and leaves moving in the wind. About 3 miles into the trail, I noticed a woman walking toward us with a small backpack and hiking poles. She suddenly stopped in the middle of the path, stared directly at me, and whispered, "Stay still." Then, without taking her eyes off me, she slowly lifted one hand and pointed behind my right shoulder. Every instinct told me to turn around, but something in her voice made me freeze. Even Max, who normally barked at strangers, stood completely silent with his ears pinned back. My heart pounded as the woman carefully stepped closer and quietly said, "Set your backpack down." Very slowly. I did exactly that. The second my backpack touched the ground, I heard a deep rustling sound behind me. A large black bear emerged from the bushes, sniffing the air only a few feet away. I could barely breathe. The woman calmly reached into her pack, pulled out a can of bear spray, and waited. The bear ignored us and focused entirely on the backpack, where I had packed sandwiches and beef jerky for lunch. After several tense seconds, it grabbed the bag, wandered off the trail, and disappeared into the trees. None of us spoke until the forest became quiet again. My knees nearly gave out from relief. The woman finally smiled and said she had worked as a park ranger for nearly 15 years. She recognized the bear immediately and knew that running or turning suddenly could have triggered a dangerous reaction. She apologized for sounding harsh but said there wasn't time to explain. We walked together back toward the parking lot, talking the entire way. Before leaving, she handed me a small card with emergency wildlife safety tips and reminded me never to pack scented food without using proper bear-resistant storage. I never saw her again, but I still keep that worn card inside my hiking bag. Every time I zip it closed before another trail, I remember how one stranger's calm voice turned what could have been the worst day of my life into the story I'm still lucky enough to tell today.